Hi everyone, I'm Brea and welcome to my channel, Tales of Tales. So in today's video, my TBR game, Alcohol Chooses My TBR, is gonna be choosing my TBR for the month of October. The gist of the game is that I will be getting a TBR out of this and a drink. Okay, the three categories are wine, shot, and cocktail, and each roll of the die is gonna give me a prompt to pull a book. So at the end of this, I will have 3 total books for my October TBR. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the first roll to determine what category of drink I'll be drinking for this video. Okay, and because last time was such a shit show with you guys trying to see those clear dice, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. We're gonna be using a dice app going forward. And we got another 5, okay. Oh my God, 5 is a shot. So as you guys saw, I got a shot. And here's the thing. If you know me in real life, you know one of the things I despise the most when going out is having to take shots. And I'm 29, so I usually don't let people even peer pressure me into taking shots anymore. So I don't know what I was thinking when I put shot as a category on here. Like, I don't know if I just thought I was like never gonna roll a shot or what, but here we are. I have to take a shot. But the prompt that went along with shot is a YA bestseller. And so I don't have that much YA on my shelves anymore, but there is one that I was like, ooh, yay, I finally get to read this. And that is All of Us Are Villains by Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. So this book gets compared to The Hunger Games a lot. And reading the inside flap, I can definitely understand the comparisons. So the inside just says, every generation at the coming of the blood moon, 7 families in the remote city of Ilvernath each name a champion to compete in a secret tournament to the death. Ooh, I love a good tournament to the death, okay? You already see where the Hunger Game vibes are coming into play. And it says the prize, exclusive control over a secret wellspring of high magic, the most powerful resource in the world. And so in this book also it's kind of compared to the Hunger Games too, because I guess usually when these families have this competition, it's more of like a community thing, right? Like, we're just gonna fight to the death and just keep it within, you know, our neighborhood. But apparently some tell-all book has come out, and so now this competition is going to be televised for the world. So I definitely understand the Hunger Game comparisons, and I loved the Hunger Games. So we'll see how I feel about this, but this was also a 5-star prediction for me. So I have really high hopes for this book. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm just excited that I get to read it for the month of October. All right, and so let's head back to the boards to determine what type of alcohol this shot's gonna be. Let's just go. Let's just go to it. Okay, and so roll 2 is going to determine what type of alcohol this shot will be. Is it going to be whiskey, dealer's choice, vodka, or tequila? And I'm going to just tell you right now, if I get vodka, someone truly hates me. Alright, so now we're going to go to our 12-sided die. Alright. 11. You've got to be kidding me! So 11 is vodka, of course. And can't make this up. And the prompt is an author you love. Okay, cool. All right, so as you guys saw, I got vodka. And again, if you knew me in real life, on top of shots, the other thing that I usually don't like and gravitate towards for alcohol is vodka. Thank you. Yes, I need help. I'm gonna need an ambulance after this vodka shot. Like I was saying, I usually do not like vodka. Again, I don't know why I even put it on the board. I just didn't know if I was thinking, oh, I'll never get this combination of vodka and a shot. And look at me. Look at me. A fool. A fool. But while I hate vodka shots, I am glad that the prompt card I got was an author you love. And so for this prompt, I've decided to read Adulthood Rights by Octavia E. Butler. And this is part of the Lilith's Brood trilogy. And so I read Dawn, the first book in this trilogy, earlier this year, and it was instantly put on my top 10 of the year. I didn't care what else I was going to read this year. I just knew it was going to be on my top 10. So I'm excited that I get to get into this book this month. And so for those of you who don't know, the Lilith's Brood trilogy follows this woman named Lilith, and one day she just wakes up on this like mysterious ship with these weird alien looking creatures, and they essentially just say that they saved her from Earth because Earth self-destructed, and so they decide to pluck a few humans from Earth and do a few tests, and so throughout Dawn at least, she's getting to know these aliens and like build a relationship with them, because the aliens are trying to find a way to essentially breed an alien human hybrid, and they are pitching this idea that it would essentially save both species. And if you've read anything by Octavia Butler, you know she is just like eons beyond her time when it comes to like writing sci-fi and fantasy. So I'm just super excited to get back into this world and finally get towards finishing some series. Yeah, so I'm excited that I get to read this for the month of October. All right, and again, let's head back to the boards to determine if I get a chaser or not with this shot. Okay, and then roll number 3. It's gonna determine chaser or no chaser. No chaser. And I lost my card that says chaser, so we're just gonna put down a plain shot card. So if I get this shot card, that means that I get a chaser. We're gonna shuffle the deck again. Alright, we're gonna do an 8-sided die. Yeah. 6, which is a chaser. Yes, at least someone is looking out for me. And it is a book with a blue spine. So as you guys saw, some mercy was bestowed upon me, and I'm able to have a chaser with this shot. And I also pulled the prompt card, a book with a blue spine. So I went to my paperback shelf for this because, spoiler alert, you will be seeing a video coming soon about me redoing my shelves. So it was a little hard for me to pick from my hardbacks. So I decided to pick from my softbacks. I don't know why I call them softbacks, paperbacks. And the book I decided to pick was The Lathe of Heaven by Ursula K. Le Guin. I've never read anything by this author, but I do actually have another book by her called The Left Hand of Darkness, which I've heard really good things about. And I've heard that Ursula K. Le Guin is like a really prolific sci-fi writer. I'm excited to get into this, and the back just says, in a future world racked with violence and environmental catastrophes, George Orwell wakes up one day to discover that his dreams have the ability to alter reality. That's all I need to know. I love books that deal with memory or dreams and just altering reality in general. So I really think this is going to be up my alley. And I'm pumped that this book is so short. It is under 200 pages, and I am really behind on my reading goals, so I'm really happy that this is very short. So I'm super excited to get into all of these books for the month of October. And as you guys are now watching a little montage of me taking a shot, me probably struggling through taking the shot, let me know down below in the comments what you're planning on reading for October, if you have a set October TBR, or if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned for my TBR. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought about them. And As always, if you made it to the end of this video, you are my absolute favorite, my little tater tot, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I have regrets.